Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. In today's video, giving you a short recap on the AMA that was done in the Moonshot Hunters Telegram group. It was about, I don't know, 3 hours ago or so. There are no notes yet from our amazing ladies of the Faucet, so I'm going to just recap what I remember and some really bullish news happening regarding Binance as a whole. Also, later on today, I got a video coming out about the crypto market as a whole. So this could be the macro tailwind that we need. I don't know when this will all play out, but stay tuned for that video. And also at the end of this, the details on what Binance is doing. All right. So you can see the whole AMA. It was right at about an hour, maybe hour 15 or so. Forex kept it pretty short. And you can check that out on Driptopian channel. So shout out to Driptopian for always holding it down, reference these AMAs that come out, having a place to get this information. Definitely also check out the ladies of the Faucet whenever they do their update on the notes. So the bits and pieces that I got out of this was that there is some new team developments or hirings that he's working on. A better CMO again from the existing one that they have. Someone that manages fintech markets and things of that nature has been a manager for that, so they're in negotiations and talks to have that done. He's also looking at adding additional devs to the team to get more things done. As of right now, PIGGY is still on the team. He has been instrumental in getting the UI updated. There was a couple people that had issues with the drip dashboard with wallet connect issues and MetaMask issues. So for the last week or so, he's been pretty active in the public animal farm testing chat to get things done on that. So he's still working with the team, and he put a message in there that said he'll update everyone as to the status and what's going on once all this is resolved. So either way, Forex is adding new people, and BB's still working in the background, grinding it out. So I think that's good news as well. Next up, Forex mentioned in this AMA that he would be doing within the next 2 weeks, or starting 2 weeks from now, something like that, that there will be like weekly AMA. So I mentioned this before, but he kind of clarified. So he's going to be doing one with the DAO, one on the YouTube channel, and then one in the Animal Farm chat. So he said like Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, something like that. I don't have the days exactly, but the point is it's going to be more visible and putting out more information in multiple different chats. Also, he mentioned having one in a non like Animal Farm drip chat Telegram, so I guess external people as well. So doing this on a weekly basis, constantly touching base with the community and stuff like that. So that will be good to see, to get some updates and see how things are going. He did also mention in here about the Pigpen auto compounding. So remember, right now in the Pigpen, you have to come in here and claim your rewards and click stuff to get that into your wallet. But he said that they made a change that they have been testing and should roll out shortly within the next day or so, where the way these pigs are currently being accumulated, they basically sit in the contract and then you have to pull them from the contract. But when this new auto compound feature comes in, it will actually show a 100x on your claimable pigs. I didn't quite understand how that worked, but he said it doesn't inflate or add any more pigs, but due to the way the pigs currently sit in the contract and you have to manually go and allocate them, this new auto feature will basically allow you to see whatever you accumulate per day. So if it's 0.001 pigs per day, you'll now see your 0.1 pig showing up because it's being claimed at a more optimized rate. That's the best way I can explain it. You have to listen to the AMA to get more details, or maybe when the ladies put out the notes, we can recap on that. He also covered some information about the sales on dogs that we see. He said that most of these sales that we're seeing in here are not actually sales. They're actually just the contract rebalancing. So if you were to dig in and compare the Wrap BNB pool to the BUSD pool, you would see basically the contract kind of balance itself out. Very few people are actually selling the dogs token is what he said, but I haven't dug into that. So that's just interesting to see how that works. All right. And last, let's get into the big news from Binance. So this is huge, and just some shark-like moves from CZ over at Binance. So over the last day or so, withdrawals were initially going to be halted on FTX, but instead Binance basically said that they're in negotiations now to buy FTX. If you're not familiar, FTX owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, and he's very big on like decentralization and stuff like that, and has been trying to make a name in the crypto space, and definitely did it. He basically created the exchange off of writing code way back in the day that could arbitrage between Bitcoin prices, you know, from like somewhere in the east and then the west, and basically being able to arbitrage, making thousands of dollars per transaction just based off of the amounts on different dexes. And then he made millions and then basically created his own exchange. But here we are now where that exchange is basically underwater. So the FTT token, which is a native token on FTX, fell as much as 31% in response to news as investors scrambled for exits, fearing a potential freezing of all assets. So what happened is the withdrawal freeze comes as FTX is continuing to battle rival crypto exchange Binance. Binance announced over the weekend that it would begin selling all its holdings of the FTT token, citing irregularities in the leaked Alameda Research balance sheet. Alameda is a sister firm to FTX. Also, Alameda is in charge of the Stargate platform that we'll be using to lend out our single assets. Leaked balance sheet indicates that Alameda is currently holding $6 billion in liquid FTT tokens. Bankruptcy speculations came in the wake of accusations from Binance CEO CZ and the liquidation of Binance holdings of the FTT tokens. That led to millions of dollars in crypto withdrawals from FTX and a rise in short interest in the FTT token. So all this happened like within 24 hours. And if you come into the Twitter feed on the thread from CZ, you'll find that he basically did state this afternoon, FTX asked for our help. There is significant liquidity crunch, aka a bank run. To protect users, we signed a non-binding LOI, letter of intent, intending to fully acquire FTX.com and help cover the liquidity crunch. We'll be conducting a full due diligence in the coming days. So this may not make sense to a lot of you, and you may be wondering, yeah, what does this have to do with us over at, you know, the good old Drip community and Drip ecosystem? But this is bullish because CZ is just a shark, cutthroat businessman, and basically acquiring another piece of the greater crypto pie. And that just means more users underneath the Binance umbrella. So if you want a short summary of what happened in this this news article, basically CZ announces that your competitor has some irregularities. This creates FUD in the market. He hinted at selling all of the competitor's assets. That was more panic and market sell-offs were created. A bank run ensued, and now he stepped in to buy out his competitor at a discount, solidifying his position as number one exchange. So that is the kind of the shark in the water, the way that crypto and businessmen run. You know, it's bad short term for the people that were in FTX and all that stuff like that, but it just solidifies us over at Binance, because the more Binance grows, the more the BSC token grows, the more onboarding of users, all this stuff. And like I said in the video coming up later today, talking about stablecoin regulation, Binance is the only exchange that has a stablecoin tied to it. Yes, USDT and USDC have a higher market cap, but they're just tokens on their own. But Binance has its own stablecoin. So this is huge. I forgot how many people are on FTX, but if this deal goes through, then, you know, CZ just acquired a bigger share of the crypto market. They were already the number one exchange by volume and user onboarding, but this is just even bigger. So you can see all these memes about basically CZ just taking over, and that just goes to show, you know, the business acumen of CZ versus Sam Bankman-Fried. He just got into this and maybe bit off more than he could chew, but this is, like I said, bullish for us on the Binance Smart Chain because of the potential implications that this has going forward. So we'll see how this plays out, but just wanted to share that news with you guys. If you want more details, you can come in here and read all the Twitter threads, what is going on behind the scenes. So this deal hasn't gone through, but it's definitely in the workings, and you can bet CZ will get FTX for pennies on the dollar and then we'll move forward with whatever that means for the greater crypto market. Game over. So the memes are quite hilarious, but yeah, do your own research on that. But I think that's good news for us over at Drip Community Ecosystem. All right, that is it for this video. You guys know the drill. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.